I'm now joined by Reid Seybold. He's a senior at FSU who knew the alleged shooter. Reid, good morning to you. I'm so glad you're safe. I know you're overwhelmed, so thank you for taking the time this morning.
It's been a long 18 hours.
Yeah. First off, just how are you holding up? I understand you were barricaded in class yesterday as this all unfolded.
Yes, ma'am. You know, I'm learning to live with the new reality of being another statistic of school shooting. You know, yesterday, like you said, we were barricaded in our room after two people came in, running in, yelling about a school shooting. And from there, we jumped into what we had learned in high school to what to do. And we locked our doors. We turned off our lights. We were lucky enough to have locks on our doors. Many students in our building didn't. You know, that's why you're seeing the chair video, for example. But so we, you know, two people came in, and then we were locked down for about an hour. And in that time, we, you know, heard multiple people trying to come in. A few times it was the cops. The first time we thought it might have been the shooter. And we were sending our texts and calls to loved ones. Hey, I love you. I may never see you again.
Who did you text? Was it your parents in that moment? Who did you reach out to?
So I texted the extended family group chat first, and then immediately my boyfriend, because he was just off campus and he was freaking out, and I completely understand.
Where were you in relation to the shooting? When you say that you were in class, what was the proximity of your classroom to where the shooting was taking place?
For sure. So if you look at a map, you would see the student union. Directly across it would be the HCB building, and then I was catty-cornered. So I was a diagonal away, in between the student union and Strozier.
Okay.
So we were on the basement. We were in the direct line. When we were being evacuated, we saw blood in the hallways. We're trying to move forward in whatever way we can.
Yeah, a lot to process this morning and in the days and weeks to come. You're actually the first guest that I've talked with that actually knew the suspect. Tell me how you know him. Tell me a little bit more about Phoenix Ikner, the reaction you had when you first learned, you read his name, that he was the one being named in all this.
Sure, Markie. So I was watching the presser live, and you know, for hyperbolically speaking, I nearly had a stroke. I could not breathe. I was president of a political talk group at Tallahassee State College, which he was a member of, and he was known for espousing white supremacist and alt-right rhetoric to the extent where we had to ask him to leave. And it's my understanding that at some point he was allowed back after I you know, came to Florida State, where he continued to push white supremacist rhetoric. He's known for doing this. I heard one account that he had referred to Rosa Parks as being in the wrong. So this is nothing new. This isn't anything that's foreign to Phoenix.
And all of the comments that you had heard him say before, I know that you kicked the guy out. You also heard him say multiculturalism and communism were ruining America, other things of that sort. Did you ever expect him to get violent? Did you ever see that side of him? Physically violent?
No, ma'am. You know, I myself am conservative, and so I, you know, he was into guns, but so am I. I everyday carry. You know, there wasn't anything that would truly indicate that he would do something this heinous.
I know that you're just in shock. Other members of the club, I know, are in shock. I know that your friends, you know, you've been rallying around each other since yesterday. But how do you move on from something like this? And how do you feel about Monday morning going back to class, Reid?
Honestly, we moved together. I keep a very tight crew of people together. I have to look to my support system. My friends, like I said, my boyfriend, and you were asking how we show up on Monday. I was wondering the same thing. I don't know how, to be completely honest. But hand in hand with those I love.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.